Remember, it's the fishermen along with our armed forces who truly have been the heroes. The armed forces do it every time. The fishermen have stood up to be counted in Kerala. Resul Pookutty, you tell me first. You've been tweeting about Kerala. I hope, first of all your family, relatives and friends are safe in Kerala, because you were very anxious a few days ago.
Yes, my family and immediate family and friends are safe, but there's a lot of distress in Kerala, and the kind of destruction and devastation that you see is unimaginable and beyond human comprehension.
Kerala, in a sense, Resul, has set an example for India. People cutting across religion, politics have come together to conduct relief operations. Amazing to see the resilience of the Malayali Samaj, the diaspora, ordinary citizens coming to the fore. This is a moment to celebrate, in a strange way, the spirit of the Keralite.
I feel very proud of being a Keralite, because Kerala has always reacted to calamities and natural disasters in the same way as it dealt with now. Only that this time the magnitude of the calamity was much bigger. Be it tsunami, be it Oki, we have dealt with in a very, very constructive way. That goes beyond. The Kerala's social infrastructure and social fabric goes beyond the realm of politics and caste, creed, religion and all that. When we have a problem, we stick together, we are one. But very interestingly, this time when we faced with this problem, what I found is not only Keralites across the globe, everyone from India, all across the states, they all have come together and helped Kerala. So, and that has been really, really overwhelming. To me, I felt, there were a couple of days ago when people were calling me and offering me help and offering me relief distress to the government. I felt that incredible India is not a tagline, a tourism tagline. I felt incredible India is actually the true spirit of India. I have felt that in the last 3-4 days, and I'm continuing to feel it, and that's what makes us different. That's what makes us, in the 70 years of democracy, we're still surviving beautifully.
Let me go back to General Soni, who I believe has joined us from the Southern Command. General Soni, first of all, as I said, to you and your men who are doing a remarkable job on the ground, many congratulations. What is the biggest challenge that you are now facing as the flood waters recede?
Thanks a lot, Rajdeep. The problem is nothing major, but the problems start now, because we have rescued people, and that is part of the issue. What happens hereafter is providing them a rehabilitation, providing them relief, getting them back to their lives. Now, these are people who've actually lost a lot of their property, lost a lot of their equipment, the stuff they had in their homes, lost their homes. To get them back, they will be tired, they will be unwell, they will be desperate to get back and start their lives again. To get them back on this road to normalcy is going to be a major challenge. I see a medical kind of a problem emerging. It has to happen, because naturally, in small confined spaces, you have these camps. They are relief camps, but there are bound to be medical problems. I must tell you, in a proactive manner, we from Southern Command, though we've got 6 medical teams already there, I've already asked them to get about 20 medical teams ready. The government is doing an excellent job there in coordinating this. I must put it on record. So we will get these guys airlifted, these medical teams airlifted and placed from all over the Southern Command area of responsibility, and placed in a central location, maybe in Trivandrum, maybe in Kochi, see where we are asked to put these guys, and we'll see where it goes from there. And these guys, these medical teams will be to make sure that nothing goes wrong hereafter for the next 10 to 15 days at least.
And are all rescue operations more or less over? Have you been able to rescue everyone that you had set out to? Are all rescue operations over? Is the focus, as you say, entirely now on relief and rehabilitation?
No, not at all. The sheer enormity of the area, the sheer enormity of the devastation that has taken place, you cannot take a call right now to call off rescue operations. So my boys are all still there. They will continue to be there. In some places, like in the northern parts of Coorg, they have been 2 columns and about 6 teams which have been de-requisitioned. However, I have told them to hang around there, hold on for some time, not de-link immediately. However, in Kerala, right now, we have not taken any steps to either de-link or de-requisition or deactivate. Our boys are still going out. We are still patrolling these areas which are submerged, because you must understand it's so vast that behind 2 houses you won't even know that there is another family stuck there. So with their loud hailers and with their satellite phones and with their, now we are sending up drones because the rains have abated a bit. We are trying to see if there is anyone at all who we can help.
How much help have citizens provided you, General?
Only deactivate.
How much help have ordinary citizens? I did a story on fishermen. How much help have they provided you on the ground? Is this an occasion to celebrate the spirit of the average Indian?
A great amount of help. Absolutely. It is so fascinating to see that when the going gets tough, the tough get going. And these guys have actually pitched in with not a care for their own welfare, safety, or where their families are. A lot of these have been selflessly working. Like we all do this. We don't sleep for 3 nights, for 5 nights. These local people, these young boys, these not so young men, these fishermen who have very tough lives of their own, they haven't also slept. They have been there amongst the best of us and selflessly working to make this work for them and for their people. Remember, they are part of this, like we are part of this, they are part of this, and it's a very heartwarming sight.
Can I, on that note, since you're, and this is very...
It's a very heartwarming sight to see them.
It absolutely is, and it's very reassuring to hear what you're saying. I want to go to Indrajit, actor, one of the citizens who's been involved, prominent Malayalam actor. Appreciate your joining us, Indrajit. You give us a sense. You and your group have been working remarkably. First of all, congratulations for the spirit you've shown. What is the biggest challenge that you are now facing on the ground? What is it that people need the most?
Thank you very much. We are into our 11th day of relief operations, and right now the situation in Kochi and surroundings are getting better, but we still have a lot of requirements outside Kochi. We are actually coming towards the end of the first phase where people needed basic food and water. Now the requirements are more on the sanitation side, like rehabilitation is going to, like everyone mentioned, rehabilitation is going to take a long time. And we have a lot of requirements coming in for sanitation, like phenol and chlorine tablets and bleaching powders and all. So we're short of stuff like that, and we have asked for supplies, and we are requesting people to, whoever is delivering stuff to our center at the regional sports center in Kochi, to deliver sanitation stuff, because that is going to be the next big challenge, like everybody was mentioning. So we're taking this forward. It's going to continue like for the next couple of days, and I still believe there are places in Chenganur and Tiruvalla which are deeply affected, and where the Navy is still airdropping food materials. So Cochin is definitely getting better, but there are still places which needs to be explored, where people need to be helped.
Majority of Keralites, have stood by authentic news, done rescue. Does that disturb you, that there are still people out there who will say that, only one community is getting the benefit of relief, not the other? Does that disturb you as a Keralite, that even in this hour of crisis, there are people out there with fake videos and fake news?
Yes, I have come across messages and videos like that. I really don't understand, what kind of people are they, at this hour of crisis. If you are, going and doing things like this, what kind of mentality you are? Then I think, we believe in karma. We as Indians believe in karma. I'll do my karma. At this moment in time, I need to focus on rescuing people. I need to focus on reaching maximum possible help to my people. What you throw up will come back to you. I don't want to bother about what others are doing. I will focus on myself and what I need to do. I think if all of us do that, these hate mongers has no place in history.
The reason I'm saying is because there are eminent citizens who have used social media to even spread out message as if this is the revenge of Lord Ayyappa For allowing Sabrimala temple to be open to all, including women, this is a revenge. There are others who are saying because Kerala has beef eaters, this is a revenge. What is your message in this mood at times, amidst this mood of crisis, to the people of Kerala in this hour of need, Resul?
To Kerala and Keralites all across the globe, we need to stay united. We have to take a pledge that we ourselves stand for Kerala. And India and people outside Kerala has shown so much togetherness, so much unity as a country, and there are so many people, unknown people, who come forward to help us. I feel I'm truly blessed being an Indian, because with so much diversity, so many people are coming forward to help, to associate, to rebuild our lives, and we need to stand united and set an example to the rest of the world that nothing can deter the spirit of people, especially in the hour of need. And we look at the kind of work the fisherman community has done in rescuing people. They have rescued more than 15,000 people, more than the army and navy could do. They have gone into locations where the navy couldn't reach. They deal with sea every day. They have seen much bigger. It just made all of us felt that so much one set of people do just to survive, and we are struggling to stay afloat, and they do this every day for survival. So it's opening our eyes towards what others are doing for a living, and how we need to be more inclusive. The biggest lesson that I learned from this disaster is that we can just talk about everything, but we need to do at the grassroots level, and we need to be inclusive from the smallest thing to the largest things in your life.
The fear, Indrajit, is that once the media gaze goes off Kerala, moves on to other stories, will there be the same level of involvement of the people of Kerala, of citizens like you, in these relief efforts? Is this now going to be a continuing project that groups like you will take till Kerala is back on its feet?
Definitely we will be supporting the government and the district administration. Anbodu Kochi is working shoulder to shoulder with the district administration in Kochi, and as long as the district administration needs our help, we have volunteers coming in. During the past 11 days, we have had over 5,000 floating volunteers who have come in and worked with us. So definitely our support is going to be there all the time, because we have people from all walks of life. Even today offices are open, but I've seen people coming in after work and helping. So as in how much ever we can, we're going to be helping the government and the district administration to get things back to normal.
Joining me now is C. Balaji Singh, Executive Director of Care Today, which is an India Today group initiative to try and provide help in all such cases of calamities in the country. You've been talking to NGOs, Mr. Singh. What is it that the people of Kerala need the most as of now? We are also giving, incidentally, how you can help. Care Today account, Kerala SOS, is where they can send checks and demand drafts. There you can see Care Today account, Kerala SOS. But tell us, what do the people need the most at the moment?
Yeah, thank you, Rajdeep, for letting me join here. And every disaster will have its own specificities, and the needs of the people are going to be different from a disaster to disaster. And in this particular disaster, because of the suddenness with which these people have been evacuated, most of them have not carried their basic needs, such as the clothes or even the mattresses to sleep. And while they are getting food and drinking water, and there is a requirement of providing these basic needs, basically, that's one. And also, there are a lot of categories of people are going to be there in the relief camps, the aged, the children, and each of these needs are going to be there. There will be chronically ill patients, probably the diabetics, hypertensives. These people are going to need their medicines. The children are going to need some kind of safe places, child-friendly spaces, so that they are not traumatized. These kind of some immediate needs.
You also mentioned bio-toilets to me this morning.
Bio-toilets, yes, because again, this relief camp stay could be very protracted for these people, because their connection to the homes, those footbridges have been washed away. So they could be living there for a long time. So that is going to put a lot of stress on the hygiene and sanitation.
So sanitation, mattresses becoming important. Tell me also that we are putting out how you can help. Care Today account Kerala SOS. Now there'll be viewers out there who will say, how do I know that my money will go exactly to a cause which will really serve the people of Kerala? So have you identified any cause, any NGO through whom you will work on the ground?
Yeah, we are in the process. We have already received. We are going to work with some. I do not want to tell the names because we are in the process of identifying. We already have the proposals, and this is something which we had been doing since 1999. And
since the Kargil war.
Since Kargil conflict. And in the Odisha super cyclone, we have responded to a number of natural calamities like Gujarat earthquake and the Kashmir earthquake and the Kashmir floods and various and tsunami, 2004 tsunami. We have a track record of not only supporting, but we are being transparent in the sense we account for every rupee we receive. In the same way, in the sense we go back to the India Today pages, we write about what we have done, we account for the money, so we maintain the extreme amount of transparency so that people know what we are doing.
And you're going to have two steps in Kerala. You'll have immediate relief, where you'll provide people who are in relief camps, and then we'll look for some long-term project to identify.
Exactly. We are going to look at some social infrastructure projects like community centers, schools rebuilding, and probably some house rebuilding of the most marginalized of the poor people. Yes.
Well, that's wonderful, and I hope that your project is just one of the many initiatives that people are taking. This is what is needed at this moment, this country coming together. Remember, one last time to remind you how you can help. All donations, remember, will get a name credit if it's over a particular amount, 10,000 rupees.
More than 10,000 rupees.
They'll get a name credit both in India Today magazine and on air. But that apart, it gives you a chance to be a true Indian citizen and in some way contribute to what is happening to alleviate the suffering of the people of Kerala. Care Today account, Kerala SOS. That's our initiative. That's how you can help the people of Kerala. Do be as generous as possible. Let's have large hearts at times like this.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.